company that searches for talent, people whose careers you can develop, and people who are already in very senior positions, who might want to get a different kind of job, a better job perhaps even. And not just in the sustainability business, but a whole range of things. In terms of the representation of women, I mean, what conclusions can you draw in your experience? If you have some numbers as well to tell us.
Yes, thank you. I tried to pull out a few numbers. We have in utilities 74% female executives. When I talk about executive, I talk about 60 people in executive committees, which divides into board roles is only 14.9%, and in executive roles 18%. Now in clean tech, it's lower, which reflects the fact that the industry is new. So in clean tech, it's globally 11% only, and it's only 8.8% in executive roles, while it's 13% in board roles. Now, just to give you a comparison, which I think is interesting, the most advanced industries are retail, 96% globally, financial services, software, while the sectors which are really lagging behind are mining, you can understand why, and also very surprisingly, health. So those are the health companies, last year. So those are the statistics I tried to find.
And, I mean, in terms of filling jobs, would you, in terms of your role, say there was a senior position in health sciences company that needed filling, what argument would you make to take a female candidate in that rather than a male? Or would you make that argument, or would you simply go for the person you perceive to be the right man or woman for the job?
We look for the best people for the role. That's the first thing. We can't compromise on this, you know. And becoming a CEO, being a member of the executive committee, you have to look for the best one. Now, in our work, what is important, and this is a message when I try to advise women in their career, you know, what we're looking for are women who have taken the risk to be in the field. And that is interesting, because if you look at the position held by women globally, number one is HR, then you have communication and marketing, and then you have CFOs. There is really a lack of women who go into the field and who just take operations hands on role. That's a very key thing. The second thing, which
is... Just to interrupt. Why is that? Do you know?
I think they tend to... It's something which happens at the very beginning, that, you know, it's maybe a lack of role models. It's also a lack of, you know, sometimes, I think women are very ambitious, you need to push them sometimes. Maybe it's a lack of confidence sometimes.
Confidence to take risks?
Yes.
Risks as well with their own careers?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So the second thing, which is a problem for us when we look for CEOs or people to join in those big companies, I'm talking about corporate roles, is sometimes, you know, too often the companies are global and we don't have enough women who have been abroad and who have international exposure. That is the other thing which is missing most of the time.
I could turn to you, Dr. WiSER. In your institute, people research. You have research students. Do you see any specific trends that in the kinds of subjects that women choose to research? Are they different to the kinds of subjects that men might choose to research?
Let me answer your question definitely. I'd like to echo what Dalia has said, that sustainability is crossing discipline, and it is not a standalone discipline as it used to be. And therefore, when we talk about the role of women, we talk about it as part of inclusivity, and they are an integral part of any sustainable development. Having said that, then I don't want to look at the institute where we distinguish, looking at what women are more interested in compared to men. It's more about meeting the agenda for sustainable development, of making the world a better place to live for now and for the future. So looking at Masdar Institute, we have barely 500 students with this spring intake. 45% of our students are female, and they are rubbing shoulders with their male student colleagues in all kinds of research and disciplines. We see them doing the nanotechnologies, the biofuels, the renewable initiatives. They are into policies, they are into sustainable management, they are in all books of these kinds of areas that contributes to sustainability. And we don't want to look at it as this is what women will be doing and this is what men will be doing. They are both integral parts of society development.
I appreciate you don't want to, but do you find that women are more drawn? Because people tend to want to research things they're interested in. Are they more drawn to certain areas, or are men, put it the other way around, are men drawn to certain areas that women aren't drawn to?
I can't say that there is a difference in their approach. Maybe you want me to, but...
No, I don't. I like the thought of people going for the same things.